face it. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Murray now on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, Murray. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards there, a big one.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And throw right side complete to Parker. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Throwing again, Murray. His throw caught right around the 6. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, Worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go with Chubb on second down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Following the penalty, Chubb looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down by DeForest Buckner.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 39-yard line.
Second and 20. A shotgun snap for Goff. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Third and long. It's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
They'll run with Chubb. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the pressure gets to him again.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. To return is Taylor. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They set up the screen to Chubb. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Goff again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, a run to Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
complete to...
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Shotgun now for Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Murray from midfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he will find Davis. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb, 81 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Blake Cashman.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 1, Murray will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Murray now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play action. Now it's Murray. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go one more. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now they go screen. It's complete. A 1st down screen pass, good for 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, gone. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Goff. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Gong. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And goal.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Succop for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 23, Chiefs 7.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Murray now on 1st down. Going deep here for Parker. Oh, that was dangerous.
Murray's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Open man is Myers. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Boys. Yo. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the run. 51 to Mike. 51.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And picked up by the Chargers. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers first down.
They toss it left side to Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
40-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now left side on the swing pass. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Being chased out left. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Murray. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jakobi Meyers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game.
Chiefs 15.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
At the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run it again with Chubb. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 43 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Murray again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
Second and goal.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal.
All day, every day, any day. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
7-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
And again, it's Chubb. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's gone. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
The 24-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Mike, 53. 53. 53 to Mike. 53. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the option, Goff will hang on to it. 11 yards there, first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Chubb on the counter. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
His kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Murray. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, They saw. They conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big